La Grecia si prepara al referendum di domenica in un clima di generale confusione. Tranne i politici, nessuno qui ha ben chiaro cosa vuol dire votare sì oppure no. Ciò che tutti sanno bene, però, è cosa vuol dire austerità e ristrutturazione del debito. Quella che vedete è una delle sedi di Atene dell'associazione Praksis, una ONG che da anni si occupa di volontariato e sostegna le persone in difficoltà. Qui gli operatori volontari ogni giorno si confrontano con il frutto dell'austerità.
The center exists for almost 20 years, which proves that there is a continuous need for provisions to socially vulnerable groups. Although, as we all know, the latest years this crisis has affected tremendously the access of people to basic goods and, most importantly, health. And this is one part of the things that we do here on a daily basis. We provide prime medical care to people who need it and have no or limited access to it. We have medical specialties, prime medical care, and we also provide medicine. We have social services, and we handle requests that have to do with accommodation, with job, sometimes even food, everything you can imagine for people who are in need. And when we say people who are in need, the list is really long. It's almost everybody, Greeks, no Greeks, asylum seekers, refugees, unaccompanied minors, sex workers, people living with AIDS, people living with hepatitis, people living on the street, homeless, poor. So they come here and we try to handle the demands for medicine, or they want to see the doctor because they go to hospital and the access is denied because there is cuts in budget, because they might belong to a group that doesn't get any assistance at hospitals. So unfortunately, we are very busy. No, we don't get support from the state. The support we get is the state being the fund operator for the European funds. There's been change in two sections, okay? There's been change in the numbers, and there's been change in the density of the problems. There are more Greeks, for example, coming the last couple of years for medicine than before. Before it was like 75% foreigners and 25% Greeks ago, but nowadays it's more Greeks than ask for medicine, and it can be 30 people per day. But these numbers alone maybe mean nothing, because Athens is a big city, someone might say, and someone might not comprehend what 30 means as in comparison with the big picture. What we see here is the despair of people, the continuous ongoing inability of the state to handle all this situation, and something which to me is the top of the iceberg of the problem, that people who come here do not face one problem, they have multiple problems. Nowadays the person might be unemployed, ex-prisoner, HIV positive, with a migrant. So instead of dealing with 20 people coming with one problem, we have more people coming with more problems. So that's something that's getting more difficult every day.
Lei è Elettra, una giovane volontaria che lavora per l'associazione da 2 anni e mezzo. Insieme a lei facciamo un giro della struttura. Questo è il deposito di farmaci, riempito interamente di donazioni. Questo è un piccolo studio dove l'associazione svolge visite ginecologiche. Qui è dove l'associazione fa i test per l'HIV e l'epatite, interamente in anonimato. E infine vediamo la pediatria, dove ogni giorno bambini accompagnati dai propri genitori vengono a ricevere visite gratis. Comunque andrà domenica, a prescindere dal risultato del referendum, la Grecia nei prossimi anni avrà sempre più bisogno di posti come questo.